You know, I was trying really hard to fall asleep. I really, really was. I got comfortable. I closed my eyes. I got all cozy under the blankets. I even did that thing where you tell yourself, okay, this time I'm actually going to sleep. And then I started thinking, which is always a mistake, because somehow every thought led back to you. Not in a bad way. Actually, the exact opposite. I just kept thinking about how nice it is having you here, right beside me. I, I know that probably sounds silly. You're here all the time. It's not exactly a surprise. Sometimes it just hits me. I get these little moments where I stop taking things for granted and I realize how lucky I am. And today was one of those moments. So now instead of sleeping, I'm lying here looking at you. Well, trying not to be obvious about looking at you. Though I'm pretty sure I've already failed that. You caught me. I know. I know. I should be sleeping, but it's late and everything feels softer at night. The room is quiet. The world's finally slowing down, and I get to be here with my favorite person. That's a pretty nice deal if you ask me. Can I tell you something? Hmm. One of my favorite parts of the day is this. Not the exciting stuff, not the big moments, not going anywhere. Just this. Being close to you, sharing the same blanket, talking quietly when the rest of the world is asleep. It's peaceful. And I don't think I tell you often enough how much I love moments like this. You have one of those voices, the kind that makes people feel comfortable, the kind that makes me want to stay a little longer every time. Hmm, I'm serious. You probably don't realize it. You probably think I'm exaggerating, but I've seen the effect you have on people. You're easy to be around. And honestly, that's pretty rare. A lot of people are loud. A lot of people demand attention. A lot of people make you feel like you have to perform around them, but you don't. You just exist. And somehow, that's enough. Actually, it's more than enough. It's one of my favorite things about you. You make things feel simple. I never feel like I need to impress you. I never feel like I need to have the perfect thing to say. I can just sit here like this, and somehow that's already my favorite part of the day. Do you ever think about that? How strange it is that one person can completely change the feeling of a room. Because you do. The second you show up somewhere, everything feels different, warmer, safer, calmer. I don't know how you do it. Maybe it's a secret talent. Maybe you're secretly magical. Maybe you're just ridiculously lovable. That last one sounds pretty accurate, I think. Don't give me that look. I'm allowed to compliment you. In fact, I think I'm gonna do it more often. You deserve it. You really, really do. I know you're probably rolling your eyes right now. I can practically hear it. But listen, when I tell you something nice, I'm not doing it because I think you need constant reassurance. I'm doing it because it's true. There's a difference. Sometimes people deserve to hear the things that are already true. I think you deserve that. You deserve to know that you're appreciated, that you're wanted, that people enjoy being around you, that you matter, because you do, more than I think you realize. And you know what else? I like the little things about you, not just the obvious things, not just the things that everyone notices, small things. The way you focus when you're listening, the way your expression changes when you're excited about something, The way you try not to laugh sometimes, even when it's obvious you're about to. The little habits you probably don't even realize you have. Those are my favorite parts because they're uniquely yours. Nobody else does them quite the same way. Nobody else feels quite like you. And I like that a lot. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if you could see yourself through my eyes for one day. Just one day. I think you'd be surprised. I think you'd notice how many things make you special that you've completely overlooked. I think you'd notice how easy it is to care about you, how natural it feels, how effortless. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to prove yourself. People don't care about you because you've somehow convinced them to. They care because you're you, and that's enough. It really is. Can I tell you another secret? One of my favorite moments is when we're doing absolutely nothing. No plans, no excitement, no big conversation. Just existing in the same place. Because sometimes those moments just feel honest. There's nowhere to hide in ordinary moments. If someone enjoys your company, then it's real. And I always enjoy your company. Actually, this might be my favorite moment, so I know this sounds ridiculously soft, probably. Maybe it's even a little embarrassing, but I don't care. It's late. Late night conversations have different rules. Everything feels more honest after midnight. People stop pretending. They stop performing. They just say exactly what's on their mind. And right now, what's on my mind is I'm really glad you're here. Not just tonight, in general. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad our paths crossed. I'm glad I get to know you, and selfishly, I'm glad I get to steal moments like this. Just being close to you, talking quietly, watching the world slow down. I could stay here for hours. Actually, I probably would if you'd let me. Would that be weird? Don't answer that. I already know the answer. It would absolutely be weird, but I'd still do it because I like you a lot. I said it. Not that it was a secret. I'm pretty sure I've been making it obvious. At least, I hope I have. Imagine me trying to flirt and accidentally being subtle. That would be a disaster. You'd never know. I'd spend months dropping hints and you'd just think I was being friendly. No, thank you. I'd rather be honest with you. So, yes, I like you. I like spending time with you. I like hearing about your day. I like seeing what makes you smile. I like making you laugh. I like making you blush even more, especially that one. That's a very cute look on you. You know it is. Don't hide your face from me. That only proves my point. See, you're adorable. Completely adorable. I don't make the rules. I'm just reporting the facts. And since we're being honest, I think you're unfairly charming. Like genuinely unfair. You can say the simplest thing, and somehow it sticks in my head for hours. You can smile, and suddenly my train of thought just disappears. You can look at me for 2 seconds, and suddenly I forget what I was talking about. It's a problem, a very serious problem. I should probably file a complaint against you, though I suspect I'd get distracted halfway through because you'd smile again, and then I'd forget why I was complaining in the first place. It's a tragedy, really. We're stuck in this situation. You're laughing. Good. I really like that sound. You should do it more often. Not because I said so, but just because it suits you. You know something? I hope you're proud of yourself. Maybe not every second, maybe not every day, but I hope there are moments when you look at yourself and realize that you've come such a long way, because you have, whether you notice it or not. You've survived difficult days. You've handled things you never thought you'd handle. You've kept moving forward, even when it would have been easier to stop. That matters. You deserve credit for that. I know people don't always give themselves credit. They move the goalposts. They achieve one thing and immediately focus on the next. But sometimes it's okay to pause. It's okay to acknowledge how far you've come. You're doing better than you think, and I'm proud of you. Very proud. It's not because you're perfect, it's because you're real. Because you keep trying, and you keep showing up. Hmm, That's enough for me. Hmm, It's getting later. I can tell. Everything feels quieter now. Even the silence sounds sleepy. I should probably let you rest soon. Probably. Eventually. Maybe. I'm not very good at saying goodnight. Have you noticed? I always find one more thing to talk about. One more compliment. One more story. One more reason to stay. It's a terrible habit, but I think part of me just really likes these moments too much. The world asks a lot from people during the day. Everyone is busy. Everyone's rushing somewhere. Everyone's distracted. But moments like this, they're different. Nothing to prove, nothing to accomplish. Just two people sharing a quiet moment together. I think that's beautiful. And maybe that's why I don't want it to end. But even good moments need rest eventually. So before I go, Let me tell you one last thing. Come a little closer for just a second. There, good. I want you to remember this. Whenever you're having a rough day, whenever you're doubting yourself, whenever you're convinced that nobody notices the effort you're putting in, I notice. I notice more than you think. I notice your kindness. I notice your patience. I notice how hard you try. I notice the good that you put into this world. And I notice you. So if tomorrow feels heavy, if next week feels difficult, if life gets loud and overwhelming, remember that somewhere out there is someone who thinks you're wonderful, someone who smiles when they think about you, someone who genuinely enjoys your existence, someone who feels lucky just to spend time with you. And if you need a hint, it's the shy girlfriend sitting beside you right now. Okay, sleep well tonight, okay? Get some rest. And if I end up thinking about you again tomorrow, unable to sleep, which I probably will, well, you'll just have to deal with it. Good night, sweetheart. I'll see you soon.